Hi, my dear Libras. Hello, this is Marthe with Universal Power Tarot. These messages, blah, 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 blah. These messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Yeah, Libra, yes, as well as myself. Libras, this is your Libra experiment. I am super happy to present this to you. It's something new. So far, I think the readings resonate with the people on this channel. Why would they not? Wow, the sages so much. Oof, it won't stop. I was like really curious. Usually it just extinguishes by itself. Not so right now. It just like, it's really interesting. It keeps like power. So I'm curious if that's connected to your reading, like power, power, power. Anyways, so I just had the notion that I should do these with different cards, and they turn out a little bit more magical and a little bit more out there than the ones that are usually there. Also, there's probably not going to be an extended because they were not extended for any of the other signs, but I'm curious. Libra. This is, thank you, a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. It's not gender specific, nor is it time specific. Yay! Whenever the message reaches you, it's yours at that time. You can reverse the placements. Really trust your gut on that one, right? You will know what fits your life, what doesn't, and which reading is for you. Just allow yourself to be guided by yourself. All right, Libra? Also, it may take me some time to look at the cards, not what you're used to, because I know the other cards so well that it's just they come out and I know immediately. With these one, I will need some more time to look at them, all right? And your feedback is very much appreciated, what you think of those readings, and whether you would like me to continue or whatever else is coming to your mind. Constructive feedback, please. All right. Thanks so much. Let's hop in, Libra. Wow. Oh my God, I love this. I love this. You have the 10 of Stones coming home. This is an excellent card to start off. It's like the 10 of Pentacles. That's stability. And it looks like you're coming out of some sort of a cave. It's almost like a birth, and you can see your home all of a sudden right in front of you. What an excellent card to have. We do have the divine feminine and divine masculine right there. So I would presume that means alignment. And that brings you heaps of stability here. All you would have to do is walk there now, because you've done the work, quite obviously here. You've done the work. And look how gorgeously that tree is incorporated into that home. Actually, the home was built around the tree and not the other way around. Usually what happens is either people chop down trees in order to build a home, or they would put them in front of the home. Not so here. Libra has somehow managed to be that tree and to build the house around the tree and not the other way around. The way it is meant to be. That's an incorporation of divine feminine and divine masculine here. Congratulations. That's not easy to do. That's awesome, Libra. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I like that a lot. And this is also in the realm of envisioning that. For those of you that are not quite there yet, it's also in the realm of envisioning that, and how gorgeous it is to sit in the shadow of that beautiful tree, because it gives you protection. It gives you shade in the summer when it's too hot. It protects you from rain, right? But this is you. This is both. It's you and it's external too. It's much the same when you would think you would come out of that cave here in the background, right? But you're also that tree. You're both at the same time. Both at the same time here, Libra. Of course, as on the inside, so on the outside. It will show on the outside. Wow. 9 of Arrows, dedication. Yeah, beautiful. Really beautiful. That is, who had that? I think Taurus had that. Taurus or Leo. But the 9 of Arrows. That's in the realm of envisionment here too, this time for me. Because it's like, she is playing with that arrow. It's like she's playing the bow and the fiddle, but with that arrow. So she's not using the instrument like other people would use it, but she figured out how to do that best because it serves her. It's much the same message with the house. It's the tree, and you build the house around it, and it's you, and you build the bow around you, right? It's you are there first. You are grounded first here, Libra, and then you take that bow, not the other way around. You do not let instruments you do not let yourself be instrumentalized, okay? You don't. You find out who you are first, and then you use everything you find around you accordingly, according to who you are and how you perceive the world, which is really quite gorgeous, I have to say. And that resonates heaps, and that will attract people. That's in the realm of soul tribe here for me. Gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. And it's also free. Look how free she's expressing herself. She's wearing whatever she wants to, and it's also in alignment and in connection with Mother Nature. Same with the first card out. That's very much in alignment with Mother Nature. What I saw earlier, what I saw earlier were those gorgeous tree houses. You know, when people actually use the trees and like integrate something in the trees. So it's so gorgeous because then you are living again in accordance with nature. So beautiful. Wow, the Two of Bows, decision. Ooh, wow. Quite fierce, quite fiery here, Libra. Wow, there's a lot of smoke. Where there's fire, there's smoke, is what I hear. Where there's fire, there's smoke. Do not surprised if not everyone is understanding you. Do not surprise that what you are doing here, as peaceful as it may seem, does have an effect on the world. That's in the sense of you're radiating that out, like your vibration in doing something so different. And finding out who you are truly, and then again using everything around that because it's going to fit who you are. And that's also a decision that you have to make here. Is that what you want? Because where there's fire, there's smoke, right? So you need to be aware of the power that this has, that is within you, because that is very, very powerful when we finally allow that self-expression to come out. Very powerful. And here we have again, by the way, because we were saying divine masculine, divine feminine, we have a male and a female in those cards here. She's the creator and the nurturer here clearly, and this one is the protector, right? And again, all those male qualities, putting your foot down, those types of things. And again, this is energetically speaking, not that women can't do and men can't do. We're not working in these kind of realms. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine inside. And it's balancing these two and becoming aware of your power. Wow. Definitely connected with the stars, with and to the stars here, Libra. No, that one I wanted. Yeah, you have the Three of Bows, fulfillment. Wow. Wow. Three of Bows. Wow, yeah. So when you have the Two of Bows, that's you're making that decision. And the Three of Bows is fulfillment. So it's like you're arriving at that place. That's the next stage, basically. Look at this. You have come through this here because you made that decision. Through that cave, you're just walking out and seeing that vision of yours. And then you're here now. You're at that tree. That house does not exist quite yet. You just arrived and you're like, okay, I am here now. I incorporate that tree. That tree is me. Now, how should my house look like around that tree? How do I want it to be? Do I want it to be a conventional house? Do I want it, this is figuratively speaking, of course, although it could be literal. So how do I want that house to look like? What materials should it have? Should there be a lot of glass, a lot of recycled materials? Do I want a big house, a small house? And that's all up to you. And that's in the figuring out kind of a process. It's like making your decision, already done, check. And then, interesting with the smoke. And then you're starting with that project. Then you're like, okay, I'm on my way. I know what I want. I have my vision and I'm following that vision. And as you can see, there's smoke in the background as well, right? There will be smoke. But it's so worth it. It is so worth it. And she has those snakes here, which is the notion to healing and also could be to Kundalini rising, right? Kundalini rising, clearing out those chakras. All right. Thanks. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. You have the wheel, the wheel. You can see it. Yeah. The wheel with the number 10, that's a major arcana here. As you can see, you have both the sun and the moon, which is dark and night, male and female, right? And with you're weaving your own, like this is representative of the house, of your clothing. You're weaving right now how this is supposed to look like, and you're doing it yourself. You even build that frame yourself. Wow. And you will learn during this process. You will learn a lot during this process, Libra, where you maybe before thought, how am I supposed to do that? Or it's without the thinking mind. It's without the thinking mind. It's with the doing. It's in the doing here, Libra. The thinking has nothing to do with it. When before you may have doubted yourself or seen other people, how on earth did they get there? That's out the window with this one. It's in the doing. You are following your vision here, or your joy and whatever attracts you, and by doing so you will automatically step into this. You will miraculously know how to do these things. Like I've experienced that myself firsthand. When you think, wow, how am I going to do that before, and then thinking is out the window all of a sudden, and you're like, okay, I'm doing it, and for some reason I know how to do this. Maybe because I've done it before, like in a previous life, could be, right? There's a strong possibility that this is occurring. It could also be downloads, and all of a sudden you know how to do this. And I often feel like in the movie The Matrix, I really feel like that. Sometimes where he's just receiving those downloads, like, and then he knows how to do stuff. He just knows it. And it's like that. There's a lot of that coming through with that card here. You just know in creation, in experimenting, in following what it is that lights you up to the T here. You're following what inspires you, and you're creating, and in that creation you know how to do these things. You do not doubt yourself. Don't allow that. Don't hop on that train where you think, how am I going to do that? No, you will know how to do this. You are very equipped to do this too. Oh my God. You have the Ace of Stones, foundation of life. Now you have the Ace of Pentacles basically, and the 10 of Pentacles right in the beginning. So this is something entirely new. Wow. And yet so ancient. Something entirely new and yet so ancient. It really speaks to what we just described here. Wow. This is about core. This is about core here, Libra. Oh my God, yeah. You've done this before. You absolutely have. This is, I hope I can describe it properly. This stone has been there for ages. It has been carved in by you. Like you've carved like heaps of stuff in that stone. That's the core. And yet it is a new beginning for you today, right now, in this new life that you see. So what you see is a vision that is not existing yet. However, it has been here for eons, right? It has been existing for eons. And as you step towards that, you will realize that this has been indeed here. And handcrafted by you for a very long time. And do you see that tree, that hugeness in the back? That's that tree, that, and it's all happening simultaneously because time is not linear, and that's what they're saying. And that's why you will know how to do all these things. Like, there's a short way for you to go still, right? You can already see it, taste it, smell it, whatever, right? You know that you're almost there. And in walking there, you realize that this is there also. It's gorgeous. I love it. You realize that you know how to do these things because you've been doing them for eons. Eons. Wow. Yeah, and it's once again mastering that labyrinth here. It's a maze, right? So it's a special kind of labyrinth, which there are no wrong ways. It's enrichment. Every time you came back here, you did a carving in this stone, right? And it's like that maze reminds you, it's almost like you came across a sign and all of a sudden it's there again. You're like, ah, yeah, right, I remember. And you grab those tools to hammer in this stone and you will make your imprint for this lifetime here on this stone. Ooh. Libra, like I said, they're a lot further out there than the other ones, but I really enjoy them. I really love that kind of stuff. I really do, and it's awesome what is coming through. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Ah, that makes me happy. That's so cool. Okay, cool. So let's get the what are they called? The Queen of the Moon Oracle. Thank you. Yeah, of course. You have the Thunder Moon. Change, Libra, change. No wonder, change, yes. Wow. Yeah, again, this is about being born. There's an egg on this and there's the red, which, sorry, this is going to get graphic. This is like birth, really birth, okay? So it's you're birthing yourself. Oh my God, that's the same thing. That's the same thing. That has to do with being here, like almost at this birth canal, wanting to come out, seeing that vision, but in walking towards it, already noticing that this has been existing for eons. Same with the birth, birthing yourself, same thing. It's like, sorry, this is going to be sounding a bit weird. It's like you are your own mother, you are your own father. You are birthing yourself. And that brings change and that brings charging. There's a lot of energy that is being released during this process, as you can see with the thunder here. Electricity, a lot of electricity. And I was immediately reminded of where there's fire, there is smoke. This is not something small that is happening to you here and for you, Libra. I would watch birds around you. The birds have messages for you here. It's quite strong, that card. Yeah. And you could get in touch with old emotions. This could be in the realm of past, yeah, of course, because we were talking about past lives here. This could be about past life regressions even, or realizing again something from the, oh my God, really? Wow. Okay. You have the path. Look at that. It could not be more clear. Oh my God, Libra. Wow. I mean, look at this. Look at all the imagery, right? Like right here. Through the wormhole, basically. You're going through the wormhole. By the way, change had the number 8, which is highly prosperous. This is like abundance. Oh, wow. And we have the 8 here too. So a double 8, basically. And it's really, we have that star reference again. And it's like you gazing at the stars. It's the same thing. You already knowing where it is that you're going. You can already see that. You already have that vision. You see that or feel it, taste it, almost can touch it, right? And all you have to do is do that little, step up that little ladder here, right? Like we already said and described. From one dimension to the next. From one dimension to the next. Wow. A strong rebirth here. All this egg imagery. Yeah, from one to the next. And of course, of course we know it from sci-fi movies and such, right? But when there's a huge jump happening from one dimension to the next, or yeah, from one dimension, it requires a lot of energy. It's like whoosh, that thing all of a sudden takes off, because if we didn't have that kind of a energetic momentum, we wouldn't be able to be pushed to the other dimension. And I have a strong feeling that this is happening during next stages of awakening as well, because it happens to me often that when I go a step further, that a lot of things are happening and I can't eat properly. I have to go really in depth with a lot of things in my life, or things will start to break away, and then there's a lot of momentum, a lot of energy that is created in order for me to then be able to break out of something old and move into the new, especially if it's something big. Okay. Libra. All right. Oh, wow. You have the vision quest. No wonder. No wonder. 60. Working down to a 6. Yeah, that's freeing yourself. Really freeing yourself. Being authentic and being on that quest, but you're almost there. That's the thing. You almost, a vision quest is you get the key and you're supposed to find that door, and the vision quest doesn't stop until you find that door, which you have found that door here, Libra, which is so freaking cool. Like, you found it. All you have to do is climb up and put in the key and walk through that hole, and that's it. So you're almost there, almost there. And right, one other thing, right before a child is born, it is the hardest and the most intense right before. And you may often notice, like within yourself, when you grow or when you feel yourself being reborn, right before the end, it can be the toughest to go through. But then you're through, and then it's like, like her, right? She's like, yes, I made it. I'm through. I'm free. I have so much more knowledge. I feel fantastic. I have so much energy. That's that card. Yeah, and free. Free in spirit. Beautiful. And look at that. You know how she's like somehow like this? This one isn't. This one is like in full expression. In full expression. Gorgeous and colorful, of course, right? No longer black and white. Beautiful. All right. Thank you. Again? Okay. Yes, they're saying yes. The Peacekeeper. The Peacekeeper. Again, I just did a private reading, and that is, I think, the follow-up to it. I will have to let her know. So thank you for booking your private reading with me, by the way. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. I'll read that one for you. Although I really thoroughly shuffled the cards. But that tends to happen. Where are you? Here we go. Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. The Peacekeeper is a wise Native American woman who has been influenced by a white buffalo woman. She holds a peace pipe, which is emblematic of surrendering the need to fight and offering harmony instead. She's a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation, even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision. It is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There is a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There's much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you toward the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. All right, Libra. That was I really enjoyed that. I hope so did you. Again, I would really appreciate your feedback. There is no extended to this beautiful reading here. Yeah, just let me know how that resonated with you if you want. If you choose to like it, that's wonderful. And I'm sending you much love and light. Until next time, Libra. Bye.